Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Richie Scott, and we are back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning into my channel. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button and hit that notification button, because honestly, the news is jumping off all the time, and we back with the jump off on this one. No pun intended. Now, we're going to be discussing Real Housewives of Atlanta. We're going to be talking Kandi Burruss' Welcome to the Dungeon show in New York, which I told you there was the possibility that we might get a little bit of filming with Foxy Brown, because Foxy Brown would be performing with her. Now, for Team Foxy, I just want to let y'all know that I do know that Kandi and Tanya I have collaborated with Foxy before. I actually posted that in the last video where I talked about Foxy actually making an appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 12. Now, let me tell y'all what happened when it actually did go down this past weekend. Listen, the Foxy was apparently booed right off the stage. We're gonna get into the whole situation, but before I do that, I want to make this statement. One, I say everything is alleged, but honestly, you can hear the boos in the video. Now, I'm not gonna play the audio from the video because it contains her lyrics and stuff like that. But what I will do is tag in the description of this video where you can actually see the full performance. But in case you don't feel like doing that, I'm gonna give you guys the highlights, and I'm gonna ask the relevant questions, okay? So I'm gonna give you the clip notes, and if you want to, you can go down into the link below and then find the video, and then you guys can watch it for yourselves, okay? So, but for right now, the video is going to be playing here with no audio included, so you guys can actually see and have a visual reference for what I'm talking about, okay? So, with that being said, I am also not a Foxy Brown hater. I used to go hard for Foxy Brown back when I was younger. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a Foxy fan, I'm a Kim fan, I'm a Nicki fan, I'm a Cardi fan, I'm a everybody fan. So, for me, this ain't about me bashing Foxy. This is about what actually occurred, okay? So, I wanted to preface this whole situation with that. Now, based on what I have ascertained, because I have gone through the Instagram accounts, I have checked the hashtags, and I've looked at everything that people have been saying about this concert, and I wanted to make sure that I did my due diligence before I actually gave it to y'all, because I'm not trying to give y'all no craziness when it comes to one of the reigning queens of rap. You know what I'm saying? But it does sort of taint her legacy now that she is being sort of deemed as an act that's worth booing. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into exactly what happened, what went wrong, and what we think this is going to mean for her appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta for season 12. Now, here's the thing. So Kandi made an announcement that Foxy Brown would be coming out to the stage, and so automatically, they're in New York. The crowd is going to go up for Foxy Brown. You gotta think, she's a legend in her own right. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the time, when I announced this to y'all, I actually said that I felt like Kim might have been a better selection, only because Kim is out there performing. She's coming out with a new album, so it makes more sense in that regard. That's why I said that. So, it's not because I don't like Foxy. I just want to make that reference. Now, having said that, when Foxy gets out on the stage, she is joined by what I am hearing is her brother, who is acting, or a cousin acting as, it's her brother, acting as a hype man. And then there is another female who is doing some hyperization with her. I'm not necessarily sure who this female rapper is. Maybe she's a rapper, maybe she's a hype person, maybe she's an assistant. I don't know. All I know is that she was on the stage with Foxy. She had a microphone. Foxy took the microphone from her at one point and then gave it back to her. There were some questions that the people had from the audience that I was reading when I was collecting all of this information. Now, the people in the audience were saying that Foxy was constantly scratching herself And maybe for me, as I was watching it, because she was scratching around the pelvis area, maybe she was moving her coat back. Or maybe her costume was itching. I don't know. Maybe it was just irritating her. Because, you know, sometimes you could put on something and then it could be yanking on a small hair or something like that. I hate that when that happens, by the way. So anyway, maybe that's what's going on. I really don't know. But that was one of the things that the people were saying. Now, they were also saying that the set was not together. Now, I listened to this performance, and that set list, I didn't quite get it, to be very honest with y'all. I didn't know where it was going. There seemed to be no real sequence, and I was just kind of confused because it also seemed like, I don't know if she was off with her words, and I don't know what was going on. Maybe she was having some audio issues in terms of the sound and sort of like the backing track, or maybe she couldn't hear her. Because, you know, sometimes when artists are performing on stage, they have to be able to hear what's coming in the inner ear monitor. And if the inner ear monitor is not working properly, then they can be off. So then what the audience hears is also off as well. So we don't know if there was an in-ear monitor issue or if maybe, you know, it was just very loud in there. And sometimes you just never know why an artist might have, you know, mic or audio issues. So we're going to chalk that up to that. We don't know. Listen, there's also the idea that people were asking if she was drunk. Literally, the people were saying, I mean, I was reading in the comments and they're asking if she was drunk. Now, I know, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. When I'm on stage, when I'm DJing, I'm definitely almost drunk. You know what I'm saying? Because you getting the crowd hype. You gotta be a little bit lit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault that, but you gotta at least be able to say the words to the songs as they are. And let me tell y'all something. Some of these, you know, older acts, when they get on the stage, I need them to always spit every single line and lyric. And the moment you stop is the moment you hit that part of the song that everybody knows. I don't know that was happening in this performance, and I don't quite get what was going on, but yeah, there was some interesting things happening with that as well. Now, at some point, the people are saying that she was arguing with her brother on stage, that he was not feeling that she was hype enough, and they was going back and forth at a certain point. And the next thing you know, I guess the crowd had enough, okay? The crowd had enough and they began to boo, okay? So, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, I am not exaggerating. That's what I can hear in the audio, and that's what you'll hear when you watch the video down below. Now, I don't know if this is the same person who has provided this Instagram video, but the YouTube video, you can definitely hear the boos as well. So go on and check that out if you want to. But I'm gonna let y'all know this is the real deal. So then the brother escorts her off the stage, as well he should have, because the crowd was not gonna stop booing. And next thing you know, Kandi proceeds to come out on the stage and ask the people to give Foxy her respect, okay?
They booing Foxy right now, y'all. They booing her.
Hold on. You gotta respect my girl.
And then the crowd booed her. How do you get booed at your own concert? The crowd booed her when she was asking them to have some respect for Foxy Brown. And then the ultimate, shade happened when the DJ dropped a Lil' Kim joint. I'm done. I am done. Because that's the same artist that I said needed to be at that show from the jump. Again, this ain't no respect to Foxy Brown, but I don't know if performing is where she's at now. I don't know that. I don't know what's going on with her life. You know, honestly, she has a baby right now. She could just be like, I'm a mom. That's all I need. I don't know. But what I do know is that it didn't sound like she was quite ready for that performance that night. Now, what I do know is this. The moment that they started playing that Lil' Kim joint, the crowd started, to pick it back up. And they were apparently chanting, "We want Kim." So what does this mean for her chances of appearing on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I don't know. What I do know is this. It seems very slim that they would actually use that footage. But you know, Bravo they got a shady editing productions group, because they will show the things that you don't want aired on television. For instance, on my show, the second day of filming, I puked in the toilet because I was hungover. And of course, they aired that footage. Now, I say all this to say, if they wanted to sort of give us a glimpse of what exactly can happen on tour and the craziness that can go on, all they have to do is go back to that footage and then show Foxy Brown being booed off the stage, and then Kandi being booed for actually asking the audience to respect Foxy Brown. Now, I want to know what y'all think in the comments. After I said what I said last week about Foxy may not being the best choice, only because I don't really see her doing a lot of performing, and maybe it's just me, but I also said that Kim might have been the better choice. What do you guys make of her performance? Do you guys have faith that she can make a comeback in the way that, you know, everybody's hoping that Kim's about to do? Or do you guys think that they should have just chose somebody else? Or actually, I mean, honestly, for real, you already got a female rapper on the tour. Stick with Trina. Honestly, Trina ain't let us down over the past 15 years, okay? Ever since You Don't Know Now came out, Trina ain't stopped working, okay? She has not missed a beat. Whether you knew she had a song out or not, she's always had the music out there. She's always been in the game. She ain't left not one moment. When you really get into it, Trina has served us well in these past several years, this past decade. She ain't quit and taking no time off from the spotlight. So I'm here for Trina all day. And that's real. Now that I'm really thinking about it like that, I'm about to go play some Trina now. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Do y'all actually want to see this performance on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Do you actually hope to see this whole experience go down? I just want to know what y'all think, because, I mean, listen, this was crazy. And I got a lot more content about this past weekend coming for y'all in another video. So stay tuned for that. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. And also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJ Richie Scott. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.